Did Guru Teg Bahadur truly die defending religious freedom, or is there more to the story? Introducing Guru Teg Bahadur, the ninth Guru of Sikhism, a figure revered not just for his spiritual guidance, but also for his profound impact on Indian history. The most common narrative of his execution tells of a heroic martyr who stood firm against the forced conversion of Kashmiri Pandits to Islam, ultimately paying the price with his life in Delhi under the orders of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. This tale, deeply ingrained in Sikh literature and celebrated in various historical accounts, paints Guru Teg Bahadur as a defender of faith and freedom. However, other voices from the annals of history offer a different perspective. Contemporary sources like the Siyar al-Mutakarrin and scholars such as Zahiruddin Farooqi and Ernest Trump challenge this narrative, suggesting that the Guru's execution was linked more to his alleged criminal activities and claims of kingship than any religious defiance. These accounts depict a guru who led armed followers, extorted tributes, and caused unrest, ultimately leading to his execution. This video seeks to peel back the layers of this narrative, examining the veracity of these claims through a critical lens. By exploring a spectrum of historical sources, we aim to challenge the traditional story and uncover complexities that might have been overshadowed by time and reverence. Let's delve into the historical context and differing perspectives to uncover the truth behind this pivotal event. A scholar who wrote the history of the Sikh religion using exclusively Sikh sources. How does this traditional account hold up against historical scrutiny? Every story has multiple facets. What do other historical texts say? As we delve deeper into the complex history surrounding Guru Teg Bahadur, it's important to consider the critiques of historians like Zahiruddin Farooqi and Ernest Trump. Farooqi challenges the popular narrative, questioning the likelihood of a Sikh leader advocating for a religion he sought to convert followers from. He suggests rather that this account is a romanticized narrative far removed from the realities of the time. Ernest Trump, a scholar who extensively studied Sikh manuscripts, also questioned the historical reliability of Sikh sources. He remarked, this part of their history requires a careful, critical sifting, as the Sikhs themselves have no idea of historical truth. Turning to other historical documents, we stumble upon the Siyar al-Mutakarrin, a contemporary source that offers a radically different perspective on Guru Teg Bahadur's actions. It depicts him not as a peaceful spiritual leader, but as a rebel, leading armed followers and engaging in plunder across Punjab. The Siyar al-Mutakarrin recounts, Angad, known as Teg Bahadur, was a remarkable figure who attracted crowds wherever he went, all armed and devoted to him. Finding himself leading thousands, he became ambitious. Teaming up with Hafiz Adem, a Muslim fakir, they abandoned their former lives and turned to plunder and pillage, wreaking havoc across the province of Punjab, extorting contributions from the Hindus. Colonel Malcolm's accounts, gathered directly from the natives of Punjab, echo this narrative, attributing Guru Teg Bahadur's execution to his criminal activities. These alternative accounts suggest that his execution was not solely due to his refusal to convert to Islam, as the traditional narrative would have us believe, but rather a consequence of his violent actions and claim to be the true king. Guru was not merely a spiritual leader, but also a figure of significant political influence. His actions, which included amassing an armed following and forcefully collecting tributes, could have been perceived as a direct threat to the Mughal Empire. Teg Bahadur's growing popularity and status as a spiritual leader were not the only things that made him a figure of concern. He had an army of dedicated followers ready to act on his command. This kind of power in the hands of an individual outside the Mughal hierarchy was bound to raise eyebrows. Moreover, his forceful collection of tributes was seen as an act of defiance against the Mughal authority. It's important to remember that the Mughals were not just rulers, they were empire builders. They were constantly on alert for any signs of rebellion or uprising that could destabilize their power. So, when Guru Teg Bahadur started to assert his influence in a way that could be construed as a threat to the Mughal authority, it was bound to attract attention. In the court of Aurangzeb, where political intrigue and power struggles were commonplace, Guru Teg Bahadur's actions were seen as acts of rebellion. His claim to be the true king, coupled with his alleged miracles, were viewed as attempts to undermine the Mughal rule. The Siyar al-Mutakarrin, a contemporary source, suggests that Teg Bahadur's actions were not just limited to spiritual leadership, he was also involved in violent activities that caused concern among the Mughal authorities. This perspective paints a very different picture of the Guru, one that veers away from the narrative of religious persecution. Could these political maneuvers have led to his execution rather than purely religious persecution? The answer to this question may lie in the complex interplay of politics and religion that marked Guru Teg Bahadur's era.